politics. Everything's a contradiction. Everything's part fiction. I know I claim to be a misogynist, but I couldn't hardly do this if other women hadn't inspired me. So I have to agree with them to some degree, even though I don't want to admit it. Just like when I bitch about America, I wouldn't be the person I am today if I were raised anywhere else. I know that. And there are all these things. They're equally part of me. There are all these things that I love and hate, but they're all part of me. And I'm the rawest thing you'll ever see. Most of these people, they ain't raw, they undercooked. If you ask them about a lot of their hang-ups, they wouldn't really be able to explain them. Not the way that I can. I think it's very important that we're confident in our self-knowledge. But who can really say that? Me. Means so much to me, so much so that it makes me cry. Not that that means anything. I tend to cry pretty easily. I was crying in my chiropractor office today. Well, mainly because the song was playing. You know the song Fast Car? But I don't know what I was crying about. I don't know if I was crying about the lyrics or I was crying about the fact that they covered that song. Nobody should be allowed to cover that song. Some songs are so good, they should be in a category of like, if you cover this, you should be shot in the kneecaps. Okay? And who would be so arrogant to think that they could cover that song? I'm gonna make that song better, you know? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. We're so lucky to care about the things that we care about. We don't have to make it a thing to care about. Stuff that matters. Stuff that everybody should care about if they knew what was best for them. If you don't know what's good for yourself, how do you know what's good for anybody else? Well, I guess that's a typical case of projection. It's really easy to pinpoint what's wrong in somebody else's relationship, but the one that you're in can't seem to get along with one voluntarily chose. I think it's a case of people not recognizing the fact that they make bad decisions. And it's easier to say, no, you made me make that decision. No, you didn't. You're free, you're free, you're free, you're free, you're free to waste away. You're free to play the blame game all day. I think that what I do is pretty good. Because it's mine, it's all mine. That's why I don't care if you hate it. There's a place for you. I'll give you a tomato. Say self-expression is the only thing that helps. Well, I mean, alcohol and drugs help, but they also hurt. Self-expression is the one thing that helps and doesn't hurt. I mean, it might hurt to get it out, but you'll feel better in the long run, you know? It's like the opposite of drugs and alcohol. It's weird. So with drugs and alcohol, you can, you know, change your state of mind and you feel better for the time, but then later, you know, especially if you become addicted to anything, you know, you regret it. You say stuff that you wish you hadn't said, you done stuff you wish you hadn't done, you know. Well, self-expression, that's one of those things where you're like, wow, like it sucked when I was doing it, but later it was good. Because the meaning is fully understood. Which is why I keep running away from it. I mean, I do this channel, as y'all know. I'm pretty consistent about it. But I really, really, really need to do more stage time. Regardless of my feelings about it, feelings don't matter. But at the same time, you should analyze them. Because, you know, a feeling that you have in the moment might not actually be true, you know? And this is the problem with women. We have the tendency to think that, because we feel bad, because something makes us uncomfortable, is wrong. You know, that is very feminine line of thinking. Like, this is hard. It's bad because it's hard. No. And this is why I hate feminism so much, because feminism attempts to make people forget that most women are this way. That most women don't want to accept the challenge of living. That's why so many of them are on antidepressants. So, life is really, really, really fucking hard. If you can accept that, you will be better. You might not feel better initially, but generally speaking, you will feel better. Because you're not a pussy. I mean, that's something to feel good about, ain't it?